Okay, so let us start with Unit 1, Banking. Shall I begin? Yes, keep the videos on. Okay, so fast, one of you tell me what is this ancillary services of banks? What do you understand by ancillary services of bank? Yes,
Those are the
quickly keep the video
secondary
on. Yes,
services.
Aditya.
Those are the secondary services which is provided by the bank.
Very good. Okay. Other than the primary services, all other services provided by the bank. Okay. For what purpose is this done? Why do the banks provide secondary services? Yes.
To earn income.
To earn additional income. Okay. To earn additional income. Okay. Yes, Sharath, keep the video on. Irfan, Tomlin, yeah. Okay. Okay. Now, Sharath, tell me which is the first topic in the textbook related to ancillary services of banks?
Safe custody of valuables.
Safe custody of valuables. Okay. So, what do you understand by that? Safe custody of valuables.
If we in the bank, they'll keep our valuables safe.
Safely with the bank. Okay. Okay. Okay, regarding the safe custody of valuables, what is the kind of relationship that exists between bank and the customer? Hannah? Yes, Hannah? Sorry? Bailor and Bailey. Okay, Bailor and Bailey. Now, who is Bailor? Who is Bailor? Who is Bailey? I mean, regarding this bank and the customer, who is the Bailor? Who is the Bailey? Anila, can you?
Customer is a bailor and bank is the bailey.
Very good. Customer is the bailor and the bank becomes the bailey. Okay. Coming to the topic, bailment. What is bailment? Yes, Karthik.
Ma'am, the delivery of goods from one person to another for a certain purpose. Then when the contract is fulfilled, it will be disposed of or
returned back. First, you should say returned back or it is disposed. Okay, very good, very good. Right answer. Anyway, it is the delivery of goods. Okay, and for what? It is for some purpose. It is for some purpose. Okay, now, what are the types of bailment? Tomlin.
Ma'am, gracious and non-gracious.
Non-gracious bailment. Okay. What is the basis of this classification?
Ma'am, benefit.
On the basis of? Benefit? It is on the basis of benefit? You classify it as gratuitous?
Ma'am, remuneration.
It is on the basis of remuneration that we classify bailment into gratuitous and non-gratuitous. So what is the other classification?
Ma'am.
Yeah, continue. What happened? Okay.
On the basis of benefit.
On the basis of benefit. Very good. Okay.
Ma'am, benefit for bailor, benefit for bailey, and For both Baylor and Bailey.
Okay, for both Baylor and Bailey. Very good. Then that's it about safe custody. Okay. Now let's move on to the next topic. That is locker facility, locker operation. Locker operations. Okay, read the first paragraph. Locker operations. What do you understand by locker operations? Locker operations. Okay. What is the other word for locker operations? Locker, bank lockers. Safe deposit vault. Safe deposit vaults, underline, or bank lockers have long been considered the safest place to store valuable items like jewelry, stock certificates, deeds, and other valuables. While most banks offer such a facility, the locker size, annual rent, deposit required time period, and provision for refund differs from bank to bank. Okay, so what is the other name? Safe deposit vault. Okay, a box usually located inside a bank is used to store valuables. I hope you all might have seen the lockers in the bank. Yeah, the storeroom. Yes or no? Have you seen the strong room? No? Okay. A safe deposit box is rendered by the bank and can be accessed with keys, PIN number, or some other security pass. Valuables such as documents, jewelry are placed inside the box and the customers rely on the security of the building to protect those valuables. So you can see the locker facility, you find so many lockers, like it is a big cupboard like strong cupboard where you find so many doors, drawers like boxes, and each customer is given each box, and there will be two keys, one key with the bank and the other key with the customer. Correct? Okay. Now, one of you tell me, what is the difference between the safe custody and safe deposit vault? Both we are keeping something safely. Correct? We learned about, what was the first one? Safe custody of valuables. Then now we have safe deposit vault. So what is the difference? Yes? Anybody? I hope you got my question.
Safe custody it is Baylor and Bailey relationship. Locker facility it is lesser and lessee.
Lesser and lessee. Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, very good answer. It is one difference. Okay. But my question is, what is that makes it different? Both, as you saw, safe custody of valuables, you are keeping something under safe custody. And here also safe deposit vault. You're keeping something safely with the bank. So what could be the difference? The safe custody is, as we know, it is keeping something safely with the bank for which you will get a receipt. Okay, a receipt is issued to you, and once this receipt is surrendered, it is given back, you will get back the documents. So there you are not taking any space from the bank. You are giving something to keep it safe, and it is kept in the safe of the bank, and you are issued a receipt. And once you surrender this receipt, you can take back this. Then only you will get back this documents or whatever. Okay. Now, locker facility means it is you're taking a locker on rent. As he said, the meaning is the same, the lesser lessee, leasing. Okay, you take a locker on rent and you're keeping your valuables. It could be anything. Anything you keep it with the bank. Okay, and you can take it whenever you want it. Whenever you feel like taking it back, you can go to the bank and take it. You have the key with you. Okay. Okay. Now the need of the bank lockers, you can read it yourself. It is not safe to keep the valuable items, the costly items at home. That's why you keep everything in the bank locker, especially the gold and precious items. Okay. Then who can avail bank locker facilities? Bank locker can be leased to any adult, firm or association. And mostly the bank insists you to give some kind of collateral security. And this locker is given to existing account holders. That means you should have an account with the bank. And also you will ask to keep a fixed deposit. Okay. As a caution deposit, you will be asked to prepare to open a fixed deposit. And here, the most importantly, the relationship that exists between customer and bank is that of lessor and lessee. Now, who is lessor? Who is lessee? Who is lessor? Who is lessee? Yes, anyone?
Bank is lessor and customer is lessee.
No. The customer is the lessor. Okay? Customer is the lessor. Bank is the lessee. Always, I'll give you a tip. This E, E, Bailey, lessee, that would be the bank. Okay? Bailey, lessee is the bank. Lessor is the customer. The relation between a person hiring the locker and the bank is that of lessor and lessee. So the customer is the lessor, bank is the lessee. And there is another word, you may note it down, licensor and, licensee. Licensor and licensee. Yes, what is the other word? Licensor and licensee. So the relation that exists between the customer and bank is lessor and lessee. Another word is, you can also use licensor, licensee. Again, this E is the bank, licensee is the bank, lessee is the bank, Bailey is the bank. Okay, so reading over till there. Underline, underline. Read it thoroughly. Now, the banks do not know what is kept in the lockers. The bank is completely unaware of what is kept inside. So they do not want to compensate if the contents of the locker go missing. You cannot complain that something kept in my locker is missing. That is not there. This is not there. No complaints. Because we are not showing the banks that we are keeping all these are there. I am keeping all this safely in my locker. No, we are not revealing. So we cannot question the bank. Talking about bank locker charges. All the banks do not have the same rent. It varies. Different branches of the same bank depending upon the branch location. That is also different. Not that same bank, all the branches will have the same locker rent. No. Even for different branches, the rent will be different. Okay? It depends upon the area, the location where the bank is located. That is how they fix the rent. Okay, move to the next paragraph. Okay, so who is charging more rent? Is it the private bank, foreign bank, or public sector bank? It is said that private and foreign banks charge a much higher rent compared to public sector banks. And what happens if you have taken the decision to close your locker? You don't want this locker again. You're moving to some other place. You wish to close the locker. Then will you get the rent you have paid for it? No. You will have to give up that. Okay. Now, what is the process for hiring bank locker? Read it, please. In order to avail this facility of locker, you must first have an account in the bank. And some banks will insist you to have a fixed deposit as cautionary deposit. Then the locker rent has to be paid in advance. And apart from this identity proof and address proof, they also want the signature to be verified. An application form will be given that has to be filled up, and you will have a locker agreement that all these terms and conditions are agreed. The locker facility also, you can have it as a single person or joint account, jointly. But that details should be given to the bank in advance. Either me or my brother or sister, my parents, somebody will come, my husband will come. So that detail should be given. Not that anyone who gets the key will go and operate the locker. No. So you should inform the bank well in advance. Okay, we are the people going to operate this locker. Okay. And only one key is given to the customer. There will be two keys. One key is given to the customer and other key is kept with the bank. And as you know, both the keys should be kept, put together, and then only you can open it. Open the locker. Okay? Yes. In the next page, you can find the agreement of locker. Just go through it. That's it. Sample agreement for hiring locker. Just read and see. Then the terms and conditions are given. That also quickly go through that. Read it. Read what is written.